Greetings, critters. It's Fox here, and welcome to my Burrow of Thoughts, aka my channel, where we talk everything spooky. And today is going to be a spooky mini horror book haul. We got some goodies in the mail recently, so settle into your burrows because things are about to get spooky. The first book that I grabbed is The House on Cold Hill by Peter James. So a little bit about the plot of this book. I'm a already strained family buys what they believe to be a awesome long-term investment fixer-upper home. But when things start to go awry in their lives and spooky things start to happen, they start to get buyer's remorse. And there's no backing out of this one. So I got this book. It had some pretty decent reviews online. I have never read Peter James before. And it's got right on the cover. They said the dead can't hurt you. They were wrong. So obviously this is a ghostly read, and we all know I love a paranormal moment. So it was a great price. I mean, I'm talking under $10. It is spooky with the ghosts, and I had to have it. You know, new author trying to branch out. So yeah, Peter James, The House on Cold Hill. Can't wait to dive into this ghostly read. The next book that I grabbed is All I Want by Darcy Bell. A little bit about the plot of this book. It is another fixer-upper situation with a house, but this house has a dark history that seems to be repeating itself. And for this young couple with a baby on the way, danger really wasn't on their agenda. So they're looking for a way out of this house. So I got this because I read A Simple Favor, I think, very shortly after it came out. It's actually up on my shelf at the very tippity top. And I'm not going to get into it because I would like to review it. I did enjoy it. It was one of my first thriller buys, reads, or whatever before I even had a channel. This was years ago. So when I saw that Darcy had written something a little bit on the spookier side, I'm assuming that this will have a psychological feel. But part of me also thinks it could go paranormal. So I thought, why not? You liked her, and you liked A Simple Favor, you may like this one. So I bought it. Okay, so the next book I grabbed is Small Game by Blair Braverman. So a little bit about the plot of this book. There is a survival reality TV show that goes terribly wrong, leaving 6 strangers to find out what it really means to fight for survival. But the cameras are off and help is not coming. I grabbed this because it kind of gave me this Hunger Games vibe without being Hunger Games. I read that when I was younger and I didn't enjoy it. And I also don't really enjoy the movies. And yet, here we are. I don't know. I like the idea of a reality show. It kind of reminded me of Hyde by Kirsten White. So I just thought, let's go. Let's go and see what's up with this Blair Braverman book. The next book I got is The Fear by Natasha Preston. So a little bit about the plot of this book. There's a meme about your biggest fear and it turns killer. So I got this because it seemed like a YA thriller vibe to me, and I've been trying to read more YA and just seeing, you know, how different it is from adult horror, and sometimes it's just a nice change of pace to have some YA on hand. Plus, I love the premise of a meme going killer. It's very current, and I'm very curious to see if this will be a slasher, paranormal, what angle and trope it is going to take. The next book I grabbed is The Island, also by Natasha Preston. So a little bit about the plot of this book. There is a group of influencers that have been invited to what used to be an abandoned amusement park that is reopening, and they are offered VIP experience. Little do they know that their last post is probably going to be their last online experience because things are going to get topsy-turvy on this island. So I didn't even realize that I grabbed two by the same author. I was really trying to, branch out, get some different authors. But the premise, I just loved it. I watched a movie on Prime that was very similar about an influencer that went to an island, and it was a paranormal movie, and I loved it. This had that kind of vibe. I don't know if this is going to be paranormal slasher creature feature, but I like the idea of being stuck on an island, trapped, wanting a way out, needing a way out. Totally stoked to see what trope this book will pick. The last book I got is Where He Can't Find You by Darcy Coates. Oh, okay, so a little bit about the plot of this one. There is a serial killer called the Stitcher, and he has kidnapped Abby's sister, Hope. And now Abby must race against a ticking clock to save her sister from the Stitcher. And I feel with Darcy Coates' Hunted book, I am really excited to read something that is not paranormal by this author. I find her paranormal work to be repetitive, so I would love to see how this is going to go. Is it going to be similar like Hunted or Dead Lake? Or is it going to be a little different? I don't know. I'm just super stoked to give this author another go. It has been a minute since I have reviewed or read anything by Darcy Coates. I came across this by accident, didn't even know she had a slasher book out, and I was like, you know what? I'm gonna do it. So I did. Well, critters, that's all from this Den of Frights today. Thank you so much for being here, watching, and your support. It means the whole wide and wild wilderness to me, critters. It really does. And until next time, stay cozy and stay spooky. Bye.